Yo, what's up guys? Today I'll be showing you, how to kill DoG, Devourer of Gods, in the easiest way possible for all classes. And I'm going to be showing Rogue, because Rogue is the worst class in the game, in my opinion, and it's accepted by most people that Rogue is just trash. And I'll be showing you how to kill DoG in Rogue, mainly. But if you can kill it in Rogue, you can kill it with anything, because the strategy I'm going to be showing works for everything. I've done this in Revengeance, but it also works for Death Mode. You just have to be extra careful, because he goes a lot more aggressive. So as you can see from the start, there's a little timer here. It's called a 1 second timer. I put down 16 different heart statues across the arena. That's your first thing you need to do. If you have heart statues, then just put them around. There's a couple mods that can make you make them in the crafting table. I didn't use that. I only brought 16, and most of the time I didn't even use them. I only used 8, but I put down 16, which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. But it's a really good advantage, because I think they generate 1 heart every single 3 seconds. And that heals you for 20 health if you have no other buffs that increase it. And during the fight, you will see that I have that heart statues are generating hearts, and they will see 20 HP a lot. The 1 HP is coming from the blood flare armor. I presume you're playing the game, so you'll know that straight away, kind of thing. And also another thing, start the fight, if you're as Rogue, start the fight with stealth, that's pretty obvious. And then obviously hit it. I'm using Vicious Valediction, which comes from the bottom layer of the Abyss. So, that's also a really good weapon for DoG. So let's have a look here. So as you can see, the first thing you've got to do is put this telegraph in the background kind of thing. With that background which shows you the boss, mainly. Because that's how you're going to be looking at where the boss is. And yes, it will take time to get used to. You will struggle to see where everything is. But as you can see also, over here, and just under the character editor, if you can point to that, there. That little platform in the background. Yeah, you need just 2 platforms, around 40 tiles, maybe 50 tiles wide. And they'll put some asphalt on the end of each one, because they'll help you if you need to run away fast and you're at the end of you're at the end of your platform. There we go. If you're at the end of your platform, you can use the asphalt to run faster. As fast as the DoG. But I wouldn't put asphalt along your entire arena, because he will go really fast. And it'll be really hard to dodge. So wait, this is only phase 1. So we should turn it on here. As you can see, without this background, I would not see DoG, except with this background I can see he's up there. So his body, I know he's going to be up there, yeah? You know what I mean? Let's have a look. Also, this applies to all modes. So if you get all the upgrades for your adrenaline is going to be your best friend in this fight. As you can see here, I run away because I didn't want adrenaline to go, just in case lasers. So as you can see, that was a pretty decent adrenaline, because the head came from off screen, but you could still, if you take from consideration the head on the mini-map, I'll call it that, based where your character is, you can time your adrenalines perfectly. It'll take a couple tries. This took me, I think, 6 tries to beat DoG this way. So it's a very effective strategy. So yeah, and I've used the worst class, Rogue, so yeah, that's just an extra thing. Also, the lasers, they travel around 20 to 30 blocks away from the DoG, I think. They travel a bit away. So if you really wanted to be safe and wanted to get adrenaline the most, then just stay away when the head and tail passes by. Then just stay away. But I hit the body at an angle, because this weapon has infinite piercing, I'm pretty sure. So that would be good to hit all the segments, even though it has reduced damage. But that's up to you. That's up to personal decision. As you can see, the DoG head's going to come back up here. So then I need to dodge, but then I forgot to dash. But if you're a normal person, you would. Let's go back here. So dog's coming in. I get hit here. Obviously, this is why I didn't do death mode, because this would have been dead now. But then here, a couple seconds ago, I should have dashed to the right and then went down. I would have got hit. But it doesn't matter, because then I dropped down and all the hearts heal me back instantly. And the main problem is the God Slayer Inferno. I really don't like it. I can see that's where people struggle. The God Slayer Inferno is just insane. As you can see here, this weapon also hones in onto the head, so it's really, really good. As you can see, we already got knocked down to 70% really fast. But it's not a damage race. In total, the Devourer of God's health pool is actually really, really low. It's compared to other bosses at that stage of the game, it's really, really low. So don't worry about damage, because you won't really be struggling with that unless you're melee. So yeah. With melee, I went with all warding accessories. If you're melee, I would maybe go all lucky or menacing, because you already get the defense and damage reduction as being a melee person. But it's up to personal preference. If you're struggling with dog a lot, then I would put all warding, because it's not a damage race. The whole fight doesn't take too long, in general, especially if you use buff potions. Then, yeah, I'll show you buff potions at the end. So yeah, right. Look here. As you can see, I'm just hitting buff seconds. So here is the first Cosmic Guardian. For this boy, I would just dodge him, I would just avoid him, but kill him before he summons the other two. Because then it can get pretty overwhelming, and you'll see in a bit. It gets pretty overwhelming, but it's pretty simple to avoid that. You know, when it goes black background and Revengeance, I call it Super Saiyan mode, because it pretty much is. I'll explain more about that in a bit. As you can see, obviously the two faces. If the background is purple, that means he's in ram phase. He'll try to charge you as much as he can at pretty much max speed. So as you can see here, that's why he turns. I know that he's going to ram me, but that's Cosmic Guardian. This is why it's up to personal preference if you kind of kill the first one. Because if I killed him, then I would have had free movement to avoid the head. But then you have either your healing potion or the hearts statue completely fill you up and bring you another up. So here's dog, I just run up and dash. Because as you can see, his body just swerved up because he was transitioning to blue phase, which is Quarterbeat phase. So that means if he fly, he will ram you really, really fast. I'm pretty sure at 90% max speed. So yeah. And then that's why you need to be on platforms, because then he'll just dangle and fly above you, which is really, really good for damage. I actually get a ton of damage here, as you can see, dropping down to 30%, and at 30% he will summon his next, not Dungeon Guardian, Cosmic Guardian. No, it's 25%, no, 20%, yeah, that's better. And that's when he said don't get cocky, kid. But as you can see, that adrenaline I used, that absolutely destroyed him, and that's when here, I kind of just avoid everything. I just focus the dog as much as you can. If you can get through that phase as fast as you can, I don't even worry about the others. Only having 200 health might look really bad, but if it just kill dog as fast as you can here, it's really not that much of a problem. Especially if I'm in the middle, because I know on top when I go back up, there'll be a couple hearts up there, as you can see. I've got 220 HP left. Obviously, they're annoying, but you can spin around them. Pretend they're wyverns, but they deal a lot more damage. When they go roughly the same speed. They're like fighting wyverns, basically. Okay, here we come. I obviously don't want to get hit, so you just fly him up, and then you get a perfect angle to just shoot him. This is where you can also get a third platform if you wanted to, but I wouldn't really suggest it because you usually just go down again. And here I use adrenaline, even though it's really low because I wanted to kill him. There it goes. And as you can see the Cosmic Guardians just disappear as soon as they go. Okay, so here's going to be phase 2. The Sentinels, I already killed them trying to actually, do this. So I've already killed the Sentinels, but the Sentinels are simple. Just go around them in the circles. I suggest fighting them one-on-one to make them weaker during the DoG fight. I've killed DoG with vanilla gear, so if you can do it with that, then you can do it with anything else, really. So yeah, Sentinels aren't the problem in this fight, really. As you can see, I saved up for stealth, because the stealth would do a lot more damage at the start of the fight. Basically a free bonus. Just here. And it's just going up. And then he comes back down, and obviously he's doing cruelty phase in transitions. So now I have adrenaline, as you can see from the noise. So he's gonna come up, I'm gonna go like that, get tons of damage in, even though I got hit. It's kind of that tic-tac type thing sometimes, but it's really up to you if you want to take it really cautiously. So you have to hit him, and he's down to 80%. At 80%, he starts to do the laser walls. And since they're new laser walls, I'll teach you how to do them pretty much effectively to a new player. You can technically practice them, but they're really hard to learn. I'll give you that. So, hang on. So now, here is kind of where I did a dumb move. I should have dashed to the left, but I dashed to the right. I'm trying to include everything here. And this is the bad news, I'll give you that. But he's just going to go out like that sort of stage, and then I'm going to get on the asphalt, just in case I need to run. And here, okay, so this is the laser walls, right? The only way that I find effective is, just listen to the telegraphs. And you have to be as reactive as possible. You got a transition. And I'll show you another method, I think I'll do it next. Next laser wall here. Okay. Also guys, if you want to see the step-by-step guide, like at the end, then skip like 2 minutes before the end of the video. So yeah, okay, as you can see, what I did there was actually kind of clever. So, okay, laser telegraph walls appeared, and I knew that I didn't know they were coming. And see, that's the worst thing that could happen is getting double hitted, maybe even being triple hitted in the DoG phase, in that laser wall phase. He doesn't deal contact damage, so don't worry if he's coming for you, because he doesn't deal contact damage. Yeah, so that's what I did. Like in the old laser walls, if you play, you just go like that. Because now the ones that come from the back, they can't hit you. And then you're prepared because another set's gonna come. So then you obviously dodge it like that and just do your thing. And then he teleports. I don't know if that happens in death mode or not, but he does teleport if you get too far away or after laser walls. So you see, I'm doing really good so far. I'm charging, I'm getting rid of adrenaline on him, and I get tons of damage, only up to 50%. And here I also run, as you can see there. So that was really clever. And another thing, even though it looks practically invisible, it's still hit him. And for extra damage, I would say just hit him in the general direction, even if you're not looking. It's just extra free damage. I don't know why people don't do it, but it's just free damage. You should just do it anyway, as you can see. It's not much, but it's something. You want every little piece to do the fight. Okay, so here I then do that. Pretty normal dodge. And then around, I think it's 20% or something. Okay, as you can see that, I've got double here. That's not what you want to do. Okay, I didn't know that was baseball. I got hit once, hit twice. That was bad, but then I was prepared for the next one. There's no excuse to be hit after the first telegram of laser walls. And another thing is practice, but I know a lot of people say that, and I'm not trying to say that. I mean, practice is brilliant with, well, everything, really. But if you really want to do it, don't don't be like complaining if you get hit once on the first one, because that will always usually happen. If you want to no-hit it, then you've really got to practice it in that case. But if you just want to beat it, then this is how. Obviously, I'm just checking my inventory. If you have not quick save, if you have auto pause or something, then you can pause the game. But I think it's kind of cheesy. I don't really use it much. But yeah, here he's transitioning, I think. No, he's just running away. Yeah, DoG has a set pattern, and as you see here, it's new laser walls again. So just do like that, and I got double hitted again, which is really annoying. But thankfully, I had a healing potion ready. I can use another one for you. So here I go here. I used the brimstone elemental mount. You can also use UFO down there. Also, DoG does deal damage for the first 2 seconds after you teleport, so remember like that. So yeah. Here I just switched to stealth to see if that actually does a ton of damage. He was far away, but I wanted to see if it does damage. So you'll see here, I did it. It did pretty good. Also, I would suggest using like a lot of shadow dodge stuff, because it's really useful. So here I can big walls again. Do again. Adrenaline ready almost. Adrenaline's ready, yeah, here we go. And there we go, tons of damage. A god does not fear death, and then it's all 3 cosmic guardians. Here, I mean at this point, this is really far in the fight. I would say don't hit DoG much, because if it goes under 50% and all cosmic guardians are alive, then you're pretty much screwed unless you pull a good clutch off. So here I'm just trying to hit the guys as much as I can with little cosmic guardians. So here I'm trying to do that, and whilst DoG's also trying to attack me, I'm trying to hit them all, but mainly the cosmic guardians. Okay, so here I got this. Right. Then DoG's just running away, and if he goes like too far away, I don't know exactly how much, but it's quite far away, maybe like 1,000 blocks, he teleports. But don't worry about that, it's basically after like the laser walls. As you see here, all 3 cosmic guardians. They basically follow the same pattern. They basically like one. Just more health obviously. So that's another thing. Right. Okay, so here comes DoG as well. This is pretty bad. But that was fine, because now I can run and then the cosmic guardians follow me. And they go faster than you, even on asphalt. But you could get tons of damage on them and pack that damage in and kill them. That's another really good thing. Here comes DoG. I teleported because I was too far up. I would have got hit there, and I knew that. And the Cosmic Guardians would have hit the other way, any other way. I would have got hit there either way. That's what I'm trying to say here. Then I just teleport out, and he's just going to turn back there. And I can either save up a ton of adrenaline, like usual, and just keep attacking Cosmic Guardians. Here I think there's only 2 left. This is really low. Okay, I dashed really badly here. But then once there's only like 1 or 2 left, I decided to go use adrenaline on the action dog, and then finish off that other Cosmic Guardian. Then he teleported. I thought the other one died. I didn't hear him or anything, so here we go. We got here. That was really bad, because he went Super Saiyan as soon as he hit me. We can just go like this. Okay, as you can see, he hits me, and then goes Super Saiyan mode. And this is where he goes max speed. This is why it was really important to get the Cosmic Guardians down. Because it was, at this point, it's just you and the DoG. Basically like phase 1, but you just gotta try a lot harder, because at this point you're at the end of the fight. You've gotta get your adrenaline, got your rage, and you just gotta hit him as much as you can. And he is gonna be a ton more aggressive. That's why you've gotta kill the Cosmic Guardians in phase 2. Because I mean in phase 1 you can still do it again, and you won't be complaining too much, unless you've been doing it for 5 hours. But here he comes, and this is a really good position, because the piercing weapon is what I suggest, is to go and kill DoG with, and see I get tons of damage here. He's down to 6% here, and now here it's really confusing and I don't know what happened here really. But basically, DoG went around me. Don't take that out of context, please. And then he went around me, and then he went down. And since I think he was transforming phases back to rushing, because with the black background you don't know, but with muscle memory you would know that kind of thing. And I thought, since I brought the Discord outside, he would come back. But then I knew that he would just run away, because he can't just turn back and lap around like 15 times, or else that'd be really unfair. And then he comes back here, I get a ton of damage on him, and to be honest, I wasn't looking too hot, you know. There was a Cosmic Guardian, I just used a Rod of Discord there, in front of a Cosmic Guardian. But only 256 health, this was looking really bad. But I managed to dodge it, I don't know how, but it's really, really lucky. So here, I'm kind of panicking myself, not gonna lie. Like any player would be. And see, that heart was clutch. The Godslayer in front of would have done a ton of damage. But that heart, you see that 20 editor? Yeah. And then here, I just finish off the tail here, and then done. That's how you kill DoG. And now I'm going to go over the items that I've used. The editor should put this out somewhere. Hang on, I think. Yeah, my editor should be able to simply just... I'll put this like here, and then my editor will put the items that I've used. I'll tell him what to put in at the end here. So you'll now see the items come up now in steps. So step 1 equals so, and yeah. So that's how you kill DoG, guys. That's how. So like step 1 could be weapons, potions, etc. And yeah, it'll just do steps. So this is the easiest way you can kill DoG. And if you want extra help, join the Calamity mod Discord. It's really, really good as well, because they're really helpful. They also just make your life a whole lot easier, getting items and stuff. And yeah, it's just really, really good. If you have any problems at all, any questions, just ask me in the comments or anything. DM me on Discord. 23 Oliver. Hashtag 6768. I think that's my tags and everything. And yeah. So this should be it, really. So yeah, good luck. Beat that doggo boy. Bye everyone.